Wow. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. 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 Hi. We're going to try some music this time around. So it's not just complete silence when I don't speak. Hopefully there's no issues with copyright. Even though it says it doesn't have, as long as you're putting the link in the description and all that should be fine. So hopefully it'll be okay. We'll see what happens. Let me know if it needs to be louder. Because I can hear it fairly well, but I'm not sure how well you guys can hear it. But we're going to be working on this kind of rosemary. I'm hoping it looks like rosemary. Why does this sound like fairy fountain music? I'm not complaining, just curious. Hello, Webs. It's soft piano music for relaxation is what it's called. I think in the description though of this video, it used to be in the YouTube library, but it's not there anymore, which is weird. So I'm just playing it from YouTube itself. This one, the first one's called A Quiet Thought, Wayne Jones. It's actually very nice. I've listened to it before while I was drawing. Okay. How are you guys doing today? Have you been good? Have you eaten today? It seems fine. The audio is fine. The volume level is fine. I hope so. So the sad part about this picture is you get to the point where I'm not sure what I can continue to do with it, because you got to continue refining it down. I know the front part, I just need to refine some more of them, and then I gotta work on some coloring. I'm working in grayscale right now because it seems to be the easiest at the moment. So I gotta get rid of that, and that. Sure I know which one's which. That one just has one by itself, so we can continue working on this one. That is a calligraphy pen. That's the wrong pen. I need the cream pencil. So I don't know if you guys saw, but you probably did. On Twitter, I posted that I used some octopus legs in my salad. And it's weird. It had like when I opened the packaging, it had like a jelly-like consistency on the outside of it. So maybe I think next time, like I only chopped up 2 of them. I still have 2 more, so I might try to actually cook it this time. It's fully cooked, but you can heat it up. I just wanted to try it as is to see what it tasted like. I draw outside the lines. I would. I guess it depends on how you draw something. Because sometimes if you're going for that messy look, it looks better to have it outside the lines. Am I on the right layer? Yes. I'm second guessing myself. Always second guess yourself when drawing, because you have no idea whether or not you're drawing on the wrong layer, which I do quite often, sadly. I gotta figure out what other plant I want to do after this. I might want to do mint. Mint seems like a fun plant to draw. When I was looking up references for these, I noticed that some plants look very similar to each other. So rosemary looks similar to, I can't remember if it was thyme or sage. I had references up for them before. PNG assets are so cool. I wonder if anyone's actually going to use this, though. I know I will at some point. I don't know what kind of setting I would have. Am I only drawing herbs? At least for now, because I know herbs are a little bit more difficult to draw, and I wanted to challenge myself a bit, but I do plan to draw like regular potted plants as well. Maybe some hanging pots as well. But rosemary has such a interesting look to it. And every one of the reference pictures I had of it was very much clumped together. So hopefully I can make this look more like rosemary and not just weird sticks sticking out of a pot. Because it has such skinny leaves. Maybe I should do catnip. Because isn't there a lot of cat VTubers? I could do catnip. Or mint. Also, on a side note, I have, I would call it an off-brand Coca-Cola. It's like it's made with stevia sugar, the fake sugar. It's called Zevia. And I got the cherry cola. It does not taste like cola. It tastes more like a throat lozenge in a way. Like a cherry throat lozenge and not even a good cherry throat lozenge. Oh, I could do I could do carrots. Carrots in a pot. One of the characters I want to redo a giveaway for is a plant. I may make some PNGs for that. This is probably going to be a very boring stream. You're just seeing me draw individual leaves on a stick. And probably not even good sticks. But that's the process of drawing. You make it until you love it. You continue drawing until you love it. This music is very nice. I always love piano music. I tend to try to listen, depending on what I'm drawing, I tend to listen to more ambience music than I do like full-on singing. But it also depends on what I'm drawing. Because if I'm drawing stuff like this, the piano music and classical music is completely fine. If I'm drawing characters, I usually like to listen to like anime openings and some of the HoloLive girls' music. I already feel like this is looking really weird. At least this stick is. This sprig of rosemary. All in due process. Maybe I should get... Hold on. Let me get some of the reference pictures I had up for it before. I think it was like potted rosemary that I typed in. Potted rosemary. Images. References. Ah, there we go. That's a really big picture. Yeah, this one should work. Here we go. It's a nice reference there. That maybe I should do it this way instead. 1 second. Create from put down to the side. That way, so I always have it open. Clip Studio has such amazing functions to make your life very easy when it comes to drawing. Let me also do the window of that and put that there so you can see a far off view of it. It looks very nice from afar, but up close is a little dubious. Whoops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. There we go. That looks good. Hi, Blue Raccoon. It's been a while since I've seen you. Remember, the government is lying to you. Your car can drive. What? I don't think a car can think for itself. It's more of an AI system, I think. Well, technically it sort of thinks for itself, but it's not intelligent. If you're wanting intelligence, you need an android. Also, why do you always come in with such random facts, Blue Raccoon? Oh, I hate it when I do that. I feel like if I can, I wonder if I can turn off my side scroller on my key bindings on the side of my tablet. Because I keep nudging it with my hand, even though I have a glove on. It still somehow registers that I'm touching the scroll. Yum. What is this about yummy clothes? What have you been doing, Blue Raccoon? Yeah, show up more of those sprigs. Also, the way that in every picture, the way that the leaves, the individual tiny leaves are really weird. I don't know if that's just Blue Raccoon's personality is to be weird or if they have been drinking. I wouldn't think so though. That just might be their demeanor. Oh, I need a smaller size. See, it's just the demeanor. It's just the demeanor. Because you can have some people who act really weird, but they're not on anything. It's just the personality. What? Oh, what was that? I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't see it. No. What was it? Oh, oh, thank you. Whoever subscribed, thank you. I didn't see the notification. Or did it even show up? That was weird. Either that or I need to change the seconds of when it disappears. But whoever subscribed, thank you so much. Welcome to the peach basket. You are now amongst others in a peach basket. All nestled in. Don't worry, I have a blanket in there. It's comfortable. You guys all get pillows and blankets inside of a nice cozy basket. I'll make sure you're nice and comfortable. Is me who subs, sorry for my... Oh no, you're good. You're good. If you're just one of those people that just likes to come in and watch, no need to speak if you don't want to. If you feel comfortable enough to talk to me and others, you go ahead. But if you don't feel like you can speak inside of the chat, it's okay to just be around. It's whatever you're comfortable with. I appreciate you being here nonetheless. And thank you once again for subscribing. Oh, you can talk just fine? That's good then. Like I said, whatever you feel most comfortable to do. I don't see anything that you can be judged for. Just be kind and courteous within the chat. I have very, very simple rules. Or as simple as they can be. I have very little judgment for others, but there is a limit. Just use common sense, kindness. Think before you speak, or think before you type. In this case, you're gentle a lot. That's good. It's good to be gentle. I just noticed that also, rosemary, at least in this case, the way that I'm drawing it, it looks it kind of looks like those little, just like tube tentacles. Like you see like arms out of a little slime monster. It's just like, oh. Oh, I can't draw. It's like those little tiny tentacles. Does it go straight out of a single stalk? It might look weird here. I'm making it super voluminous. I didn't say that I was great at drawing plants. Don't worry, it's just that the dirt is lower. It's all coming out of a single stalk, don't worry. The illusion creates it. Your style of drawing the music takes me... Oh, really? I'm glad that you like it so far. Our art is a process. Sometimes I don't like the products that come out of what I draw. But it's going okay so far. Though I can definitely say that out of context it looks very weird. I probably need to pick up the pace. Since as I am not used to drawing. Oh, I hear the notification, but it's not showing up. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I had it up. Maybe. Oh, I think I know why. Hold on. Let me fix that. Did I not put I only, oh, that, yeah, that's why I only have the sub goal. Browser source. I can fix that. Is it that one? Streamlabs, can't remember. Oh yeah, there it is. I think that's not the specific one that I want. Hold on. Whoopsie. Get rid of that one. There was a smaller one that I had. Streamlabs subs. Oh, I guess it's still pretty big. Whatever. I'll put it right here. That's why I heard the noise, but I guess I didn't ever put it on this layout. Whoopsie. Well, it's there now. Hello, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Does it really look good? I'm always worried about my own stuff. I'm always slack-jawed at other people's art, but in this case, I always find that my stuff looks weird. Imagine being able to draw. Everybody can draw. It's just everybody has different skill levels. Everybody has the capacity to draw. You just got to practice. It's tedious and can be difficult, but it's rewarding in the end when you can create the things that pop up in your head, you can create them. You don't have to wait for anybody else. You can do it. That's the beauty of art. You can create what you want. It's all about time, patience, and the perseverance of wanting to draw. Because art itself can be very fun, but also very frustrating, depending on what you're drawing. Because if you're drawing out of your comfort zone, it can be very frustrating because you think that you're not doing well enough. Like, I don't usually draw plants like this, so I'm doing something that's out of my comfort zone, so I'm able to practice. So it might take me a bit to get through this compared to other drawings where I can sort of breeze through it. In this case, I'm trying to be careful. My goal is getting a new drawing tablet myself. Mine died while... Oh, it died while in storage. Oh, no. It's like when I train my English since it's not my native language. Well, English is very hard. Even somebody who is native to speaking English have problems speaking English. Because you can have a sentence that is all one word, but it's a coherent sentence. And there's a lot of words that mean the same thing, or sound the same, but mean different things. English is confusing. I feel like myself is one of the more difficult languages, speaking-wise. Well, I feel like Japanese is hardest in terms of writing, in my opinion. Oh yeah, okay, I take that back. Definitely, French is harder. Because French has a lot of rules to speaking it. There's a lot of written words or written letters that you can't sound out, depending on the structure of the sentence. Depending on the context that it's being used in, there is some parts of a sentence or a word where the letters are silent or You have to actually say them in the word. It's weird. I can understand French to an extent, but I could not have a conversation with you with French. French is difficult. But English is definitely up there with some of the more confusing aspects of speaking it. Oh, there's specific gendering as well. What does that mean? Is there a feminine way to speak and a masculine way to speak? Is that the same thing with Japanese too? Is that they have two different versions? Like, I think it's like the different ways to say I or me. Oh, it's so confusing. Why does learning a different language have to be so confusing? Language is hard. I couldn't imagine somebody who knows more than two. Well, I know that there's people out there, but it's amazing that some people know more than two languages. Because I think there is some people in this world that have a concept and speaking level of like 6 different languages at once. I'm just thinking, how does your brain work to be able to translate between 6 different languages? That's amazing. I did not get difficulty learning English. That's amazing. English is difficult, even in... I think it's difficult. I can't remember a good example. Been a minute since I took French. Thanks to this, I get my graduation this year. Yay! I'm proud of you for being able to get your graduation this year. Hopefully you get a nice rest after your graduation. You can take a little bit of a break before moving on to the next project. School is also increasingly difficult as well. But it's well worth it in the end if you're pursuing knowledge for what you want to do. If you know all languages, you're God. Sign language class for the win. The year was hell. Oh. I don't think that there is anybody who has a smooth school life. School in general is just difficult. I had a girl so into Spanish in high school, she thought in Spanish and wrote something in Spanish in my yearbook. I have no idea what it says. You might be able to Google translate it. Or if you know somebody who knows Spanish, might be able to help you with that. Let's hope that they wrote something pleasant and it's not something odd. Come on. I'm so glad I have these key bindings for backspace. I backspace way too much while drawing. Or undo backspace now. Backspace is the wrong word. It's undo. Duolingo is actually really fun. I did a little bit of Japanese with it and it's very simple. It helps you remember characters very well. And I think all of the HaloLive girls have been, or a bunch of the HaloLive girls have been doing Duolingo. There's been a lot of memes that have come out of that. I think that's where the Hi Honey came from. Was Duolingo. from Suisei. I'm learning Japanese via Duolingo at the moment. Good luck with that. I think I only got to level 2. I didn't really do much with it. It was just, I was bored. It was late at night and it was interesting. So I think I was watching Suisei at the time do Duolingo, and I was like, oh, I'm not doing anything. Let's try that. This looks fun. It's actually very easy, Duolingo. I think I just heard my cat meow outside the door. He had to be ushered out. He was not sleeping anymore, so he could not stay in. But he also gets very sad when he's not allowed in my room. He's cute, but he gets into things. And I don't have time to get up out of my chair and get him out of the things that he's not supposed to be doing. He's learned to recently jump up on top of the fridge. You just lean over and see a pair of black eyes on the top of the fridge. Thanks to some video games that forced me to play in English. I just Don't fall down your stairs! Are you okay, Raccoon? Did you injure yourself? I have a cat too. He's my best friend. I have 2. I have a mischievous little butthole, and I have a very calm girl. He gets into everything. He wants to shove his face into your face and sniff your breath. If you sleep with your mouth open, he's definitely gonna stick his face in there. He's a good boy for the most part, but he is rambunctious to the point where he gets angry for no reason, and he has to express it. And he expresses it by either doing things that he knows that he's not supposed to do, or he torments his sister. And then you have to get in there and break it up. He is a butthole, but I love him nonetheless. He's also extremely fluffy. I posted a picture of him earlier when he was a twisty pretzel on my bed. Is it... I might pronounce this wrong. Tigro? That's a cute name for a cat. Is he a stripy kitty? If he's a stripy kitty, that his name would fit him. Or fit them. Oh, stripy. Are they orange or are they silver? I've had cats like that in the past. One that we did name Tiger. He was black, gray, and a little bit of white stripes. He was adorable. Oh, black and white, yes. Oh, call him Oreo. That's cute, though. Oreo. The food names for cats are adorable. I named mine after Hocus Pocus, because we have a black cat. His name is Binks. And then we have Emily, which is Binks's sister. Thackeray Binks and Emily. I think Binks was the last name, but we liked Binks. We weren't gonna call him Thackeray. Your cat is named Kitten. Well, that's simple. Simple to remember. I need to do this on... I'll do this on this layer. Just watch me get all of these layers messed up by the end of this. And forewarning, I am not doing line art for each individual sprig. It's gonna be the forefront, or the front row is going to be kind of line arted. Oh, I should stop saying that. That's not an actual word. It's gonna have line art, and the ones in the back are just gonna be color. My dad called his Albert. It's so weird hearing normal names for a cat. Because most of the time you have like you said, Oreo, or you have... You have Oreo, or you have like, 1 second, hold on. Sorry. I just had a pixie. Or I had a fairy come in. They just delivered my boba. 1 sec, I'm gonna open this. It actually came in a little container. It's so cute. Oh, I might keep this. This is adorable. Oh, and it actually came with a regular straw. Oh, it's so cute. I should take a picture of this before I start drinking it. Hold on. I just got delivered boba. 1 second. I had to take a picture of it. It's really cute. I got sakura latte with brown sugar boba. Oh my god, it's so cute. I can feel the warmth on the bottom. Oh, it's so cute. It came in a little like twisty top container. Take a picture of that now. I'll probably post it later. Let me open the container. Oh, this is adorable. I love this. Just watch me spill this. Because it's in this kind of a container, because it's open top. I'll be careful though. Ah, there's nothing better than bubble tea. I should definitely move this over to the side so I don't accidentally knock it. The last time I ordered from this place, it was just a regular plastic cup with the sealed lid, but it came in a twisty top plastic container. Very cute. But what was I saying? I was talking about cat names. It's like the simplest names, like Oreo. You have like rice, marshmallow, like BB. There's simple names, but when you hear like Albert, Albert, come here, Albert. You think you're calling somebody's kid, and when in reality, your cat is waddling towards you. Yeah, BB. No, not BB gun, just BB. The simplest of cat names. And then there's some people who just call their cat cat. Isn't that confusing? I know that there was I can't remember if it was a comedian that said it or if I just read it somewhere. There was a person that named their dog DOG. Which sounds inherently like it's a good name. But when you look at the spelling, it's just dog. DOG. There's also and there's also pun names too. Pun names are funny. Mittens, socks, boots. I knew of a friend that had a cat named Boots. Their cat was adorable. I babysitted them before. Pet sit. Boots was an adorable cat. Did I put this on? I can get rid of. Yeah, get rid of that one. So I can see what I'm doing. Imagine naming your dog cat and your cat dog. Oh god, that'd be so confusing. The guests that you would have at your house as you try to call your dog. You try to call dog and then the cat comes out and then you call cat and then the dog comes out. That'd be so confusing, but it would lead to a very fun time. What a way to confuse your neighbors or your friends coming over. I know some people strive to be that kind of confusing on a daily basis just so that they can look at the reactions on their friends' faces. I wish I can show you my cat. If you have a Twitter, you can send me a DM on Twitter or show me a picture of your cat. I wholeheartedly would love people to just send me pictures of their cats. I think there's also a VTuber list of those that own cats, which I think is probably the majority of VTubers probably have cats. Cats are amazing pets. Once you earn their love, there's no going back. I mean, I love dogs, but cats just hold a special place in my heart because I've had them for so long. But with cats, you have to earn their love and their respect, and then dogs just give it to you, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying, it's that much more special if a cat loves you. Cat rating 9 out of 10, good cat, yes. That's what Emily is. Emily is a good kitty. And then there's Banks, who's good like 50 or 40% of the time. Like I said, he is a mischievous little boy. I don't think he's ever going to grow out of his toddler years. I think they're already like two or 3 years old. I think 2. They're still in their toddler stage. I don't have any cats. Oh, you don't have any pets? I'm sorry. Do you live in a place that doesn't allow pets? I've had lots of different pets. Currently, I have 2 cats, 1 bird. The bird that you know of that is also equally a problem child. She causes so much stress, but I love her so much. She causes me so much issues. But I think that's within her right, because she's a 15-year-old old lady in bird years, which I think translates to like 70 or 80 in human years. She's old. She's very old. Also, since I was talking about bubble tea earlier, do you guys like bubble tea? Well, just like milk tea. You don't have to have the tapioca pearls. I love bubble tea. Of course you do. I know you do. Bubble tea is like a special treat. It's good all on its own. Yeah, milk tea. Milk tea, bubble tea. Like bubble tea specifically in terms of talking about the boba tapioca pearl aspect of it. Well, it's not really tapioca pearls, is it? Oh, allergic? Yeah. I know somebody who is very allergic to cats but still has one. But in that case, he rescued that cat and he decided to keep it. I think he's on allergy pills on a constant. He vacuums on the daily too. It's also a very calm cat. They give them baths. But I think that's what happens when if you're doing a lot of things right in the beginning. Like if I could go back when they were kittens, I would have tried to bathe them more so we wouldn't have as much issue later on. But it's a trial and error process when it comes to having pets. You're next pet is always going to somehow live a little bit better than the last pet, just because of the knowledge you have of pets, of the animal that you've had previously. Because I've improved a lot of things since my last baby. I'm not allergic to anything. I guess you could say I'm God. I wish I wasn't allergic to things. Though I don't think that I'm specifically allergic, probably just sensitive. Though I've never had it formally looked at, so I don't know if I'm actually allergic to anything. Or if it's just, hey, don't put this on your skin, it burns. Might just be a small reaction, not enough to actually call it a allergic reaction. It's always interesting to read stories of those that have discovered that they're allergic to something. Because I think I read a story where somebody was making mention of how much they love bananas, and said something along the lines of they love the way it makes their tongue tingle or something, or the back of their throat tingle. And somebody's like, oh wait, that's an allergic reaction. Maybe you should stop eating bananas. It's like, bananas are so good. It's like those with lactose intolerance. They love milk and they're still gonna drink milk, but it's a wreck to their stomach. Imagine calling hot water burn water. Burning water. Did you see that that article, or I think it trended on Twitter at one point, where the ocean was literally on fire. I think it was an oil spill that caught fire on the surface of the ocean, which is a terrifying thought. Imagine the ocean on fire. That sounds like something worse is about to happen. Signs of the apocalypse. Signs that are terrifying to see. Lava water. Lava going into water is actually a very, very neat experience to see. I've seen a lot of videos. Though some people are crazy wanting to do boat rides close to where a erupting volcano is. Oh, it's the experience. You can get into danger that way. Humans will never cease to amaze me in the danger that they put themselves in just for some entertainment. Humans are crazy in that aspect. I've been nearly going an hour and I've drawn 2 sprigs. 2 sprigs of rosemary. What am I doing? That's what happens when you talk and draw at the same time. You have to, you pause way too often. Then you start losing momentum. Minecraft is in their blood or something. Do you take a lot of risks when you're playing Minecraft? I don't. Whenever I played Minecraft, I was trying to be very, very safe. So I'm a kleptomaniac when it comes to Minecraft. I run around and I start picking up everything. That's the same concept I have when I play Apex. Grab everything like a gremlin and then start dropping things after you find the things that you want. I don't know if I ever want to stream Apex though. I'm not good at aiming. Depending on the day though. Some days are better than others. I think once I get, since I don't like doing line art, I think probably once I get past this stage, it'll be better. Apex Legends Watson Pray to God is the best. Oh. I've played I like playing Mirage. Mirage is really fun. Though it's always a panic moment when you accidentally send out a decoy. Especially when you're trying to be stealthy. I always happen to accidentally press buttons when I'm not supposed to. Mirage like me, funny and dumb. That's not a bad thing to be that way. Though I'm pretty sure that you're not dumb, Blue Raccoon. Are you the definition of what a himbo is? Kind, dumb, and buff? I remember I saw that going around Twitter too. Either it was Twitter or it was somehow scrolling on Tumblr. Tumblr has a lot of hidden gems. The definition of what a himbo is kind, strong, and dumb. Oh, 1 second. Do I have another cat in here? Let's find out. Hold on. I did! I thought I... How did you get back in? Did you come in when I got delivered Bulba? Here, get out. I don't know how he managed to slip back in. I didn't notice that my cat slipped back in. Squirrely butthole of a cat. And then demands to be let back out. Okay. Let me adjust things again because I have a pillow on my lap. No, I'm kind, funny, and I don't know funny. What is I don't know funny? Is it just a regular kind of funny, or the funny where you are winging it the entire way through? There's no thought process to it. So some of the funniest things happen, or some of the best things happen when you have no prior thought to what you're doing in terms of jokes. You get the best kind of jokes that way. Yeah, winging it, yes. Winging it jokes. Those are really good jokes. Or those usually end up being the really good jokes. Somehow my jokes are more of a spontaneous aspect to it. Or it's more like an intrusive thought kind of thing. Because I had one of those the other day. I had an intrusive thought and then I had to relate. I had to relate to the situation at hand, and it was awful. Oh, it's so hard to get variety in here. All of this, the sprigs look very, very similar, or the leaves look very similar to each other. Will this turn out okay in the end? I'm not sure. I hope it does. My single wrinkle brain laughs at 69 But you never lose that childlike tee-hees when you see certain words like but or like just boob. Just simple words. You never lose that he moment whenever that happens. There's nothing wrong with having that kind of humor. It's nice to have that kind of humor. Means you're still a child at heart. You can still have fun. 69. He 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 he. He he he. Yeah, duty. Jury duty. I think that those kind of jokes are probably just ingrained in you depending on which era you were born in. You can definitely tell, like, what kind of person someone is due to their humor, because then that gives you an idea of what time frame that they may have grown up in or experienced. Sorry if I pause at all. I'm drinking the boba on the side every once in a while. I never had a Sakura latte before, but this is actually really good. With the brown sugar boba, it's delicious. Let's hide that one so I can see what I'm doing. We're slowly getting more sprigs in here. Sprigs of rosemary. Rosemary smells amazing. I used to have a bush of it. And I have not been able to grow one properly since then. Every potted plant I've had after the fact of rosemary has not lived. I don't know why that first one flourished so much. It looks good. Yay! Thank you. I'm glad it's turning out okay. I'm skeptical, but I'm glad that you guys like it. Remember in art that you are your own worst critic. Quick, screw everything. What is your favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Oh god, there's so many Pop-Tarts. What was it? The purple one with the blue blue lines in it. Oh god, what is it? The wild berry? Is it wild berry? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've had Pop-Tarts. The last time I had a Pop-Tart was during autumn last year. I got pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie flavor ones are really good. But I think the one that I like the most is wild berry. Wild berry is really good, especially if it's toasted. It's so good. Toasted. Just toasted Pop-Tarts are amazing. I can eat them by them without toasting them, but it's really good. Just toast your Pop-Tarts. They're 10 times better it's 10 times better if you toast them. Especially the brown sugar ones. Toast those. Don't eat it as is, toast it. You'll thank me later. Are you noting what kind of Pop-Tart I like? Are you going through an encyclopedia? Writing down odds and ends of what I like? All my friends in high school were jealous of my wild berry Pop-Tarts. I'm always jealous of other people's snacks. My friend got a big, like, Costco size bag of wasabi soy sauce almonds, and I was very jealous and wanted some, and I finally was able to find a little can of it, but it was not enough. That was during the first like 3 horror games that I played on stream a while ago. I was fiercely munching on them. They were so good. I wish I had more. I wish I could find the big bag, though. I don't think that I've ever seen those ones at Costco. Usually you only find plain or salted. Maybe I should just try making them myself at some point. Just get some, probably cover them in sesame seed oil. Or make a mixture of wasabi and sesame seed oil. Maybe some chili powder or something. That's an amazing image. No, really, I was stuffing handfuls of it in my mouth as I was getting to some of the scary parts in the game, furiously chewing as I go across, running away from the things that are terrifying me. I need to make sure I bring snacks the next time I do Outlast, which is next week. I need to make sure that I bring some snacks in the room with me. I need comfort snacks. I have no almonds though, but I do have Cheetos. I might be able to fiercely chew on those. Yeah, handfuls of almonds is what I just poured some in my hand, tossed it in my mouth, and then continued playing. My only snack I have is a cookie. Aw, cookies are good though. Cookies are delicious. I like all sorts of cookies. I don't think I can tell you what my favorite cookie is, but anything lemon. Any dessert that has lemon in it, those are mine. You're not allowed to touch those, nor am I sharing. I become a rabid squirrel when I have snacks that are lemon flavored. I think I should still have white chocolate covered almonds that are lemon, but they're super sweet. I can't stick handfuls of those in my mouth. If I could, I would, though. Oh, now he's meowing at the door again. Little butthole, you just wanted out, and now he wants back in. He's cute, though. I can hear the desperation in his meow as he goes up against the door. There's a little bit of a gap here. I'm gonna try putting one behind, and then probably another one right here. Then I can start getting into some more color aspect of this. You don't like white chocolate? That's okay. I think white chocolate is just a very, very sweet, very, very sweet chocolate. It doesn't have all the flavor or the consistency of a milk chocolate. But I like it sometimes in small increments because it's so sweet. But I do like regular milk chocolate as well as dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is really good. I can probably put it on that layer too. At some point I have to clean up the line art just a little bit. Cats choose the most interesting times to be dramatic. He's dramatic all the time. He lives in a drama. But it's okay. He's cute. It makes his cuteness makes up for the drama that he instills into this house. Which part was I gonna do? That one? Oh yeah, that one. Do this one here. He's really funny when he gets angry, because he shows his personality on his sleeve. So when he's angry, he very much tells you so. I remember the last time I had to get him to stop doing the things that he was doing. He finally flopped over dramatically and did this big huff. He was very angry, but it was so funny to watch. Oh, God, lines. There we go. Let's clean that up a little bit. My cat never gets mad. Except when the dog comes. You must have a very relaxed cat then. My cat, he gets, like I said before, he gets angry for the silliest of reasons. It's like the same concept of a toddler bawling its eyes out just because you won't let them stick their finger in the electrical socket. That's my cat. The definition of a toddler. He gets mad at you when you don't let him eat his own hair. Or eat his sister's hair. He's a serial hair eater. And it causes nothing but problems for him. He gets his stomach upset because he has to throw it up later. And I have to clean it up. Yours gets mad when an unknown person comes into the house. This is a skittish kitty. I think most of my cats are like that. Like that as well, that they get terrified when others are in the house. I think most cats are like that, unless they're specifically very, very friendly. I think most cats are skittish. Yeah, that's probably in the concept of what is going through Binks's head every time that he sits at the door, wanting to be let back in. Because he also does that when you go to the bathroom. He guards the door. But I think that's a natural cat behavior because they protect each other when they're going to the bathroom. So he likes to sit outside bathroom doors while you're going to the bathroom. It's both cute and sad to see because he wants into the bathroom with you. Like one of the friends came 30 seconds ago. It was all baby. Poor baby. After that, you have to give your pets lots of love and reassurance that they're okay, that they could come back out after said person leaves. My cat always has to have somebody escort him back down the staircase so that he knows that it's okay to go back down. But it's just really cute because he gets so anxious about it. Oh my god. Stop thickening up the line. There we go. Oh, he always comes to you when your mother's not there? Cats just love attention. Even if they don't want you to touch them, they always want to be in your general vicinity. My cat, even if she does not want to be pet at the time, because she has to be in a very particular mood to be loved on, she loves following you around. And when she starts meowing at you, you know it's time to give her pets. She does that. She does that often, where she follows me into the kitchen and demands to be loved on. She did that. Did that yesterday. I was trying to feed myself, and she's just sitting in the middle of the kitchen, yowling her head off, every time I stopped petting her for any extended period of time. Pets are just the best. You're never bored if you have a pet in the house. My bird is absolutely adorable. She, because she's a lovebird, she doesn't do your normal like mimicking of actual sentences, but they mimic phonetics. So I occasionally say like, "Who's a baby?" to her, and she imitates the phonetics of that. So she will yell that at the top of her lungs, "Who's a baby?" across the room, to try to get your attention as well. I have a lot of pets that just want your attention all the time. She first peeps and then she starts yelling the tones of "Who's a baby?" And my cat is getting more desperate at the door. I can't let him in though. I don't plan to stream for too long though. I don't know if I'm actually going to finish this before I end stream, but I can at least make some good progress on it. Because I definitely want to refine this a lot, so it's going to take a lot of extra time. But I think it'll be worth it in the end. Tigra's like me, wants some affection. Tigra helped me for the previous years. That's why it's so important to me. Yeah, I think pets hold such a special place in your heart that they just help you in more ways than one. You also gotta know that you also help your pet in terms of your pet helping you. You give them love, they give you love right back. I have drawn 3 sprigs. 3 sprigs of rosemary. I'm trying to learn faster ways to draw. And I think that doing everything in grayscale first is helping. That I can do it this way and get a generalized sense of it and then refine it after. But since I'm doing something that I don't normally do, it's probably just going to take a long time. Especially since it's going to be a PNG asset that you can put it in your streams. I want to make sure that it's to the T finished. So it's going to be very, very, very refined. I wish I can tell why, but I will hold myself. Your pets are the best thing that can happen to you, especially if you love your pets. Your pets love you, and it creates an emotional bond. Your pet can be used as a means to ground yourself, because it also gives you a sense of responsibility, not just for yourself but for your pet as well, because they don't have the means to take care of themselves, so you have to take care of them. It's a dependence kind of thing. Butter Bayo gems. Yes, this is rosemary. I am drawing some rosemary. Is herbs. I'm doing herbs. Yeah, that's the wonders of pets. They accept you for your kindness. They accept you for who you are. These are not pine needles though. How do you eat pine needles like candy? That sounds like that sounds painful. Don't eat pine needles. Pine nuts, that's a little bit of a different story, but don't eat pine needles. Yeah, rosemary is really, really delicious. Adds another layer of flavor. Okay, so it's just like this part right here that is a little bit funky, so I have to figure out what to fill that. I might be able to... Which one was I just on? Yes, I need to move this one over a bit. Some overlapping is okay. Move that outer layer over more. Outer sprig. That over, and then this one I can move just so it's a little bit more spread out. Not overlapping completely. Like my friends called... Your friends call them pine needles? That'd be very painful to cook with pine needles and then eat those after. That would be like eating a cactus without taking the barbs off the cactus. But I've heard cactus is very, very delicious. I've not eaten cactus before, but I would like to one day try. No, not those kind of herbs. No, these are cooking herbs, not those kind of herbs. No. We don't talk about those kind of herbs here. No. My friends make jokes with those all the time. No. Nope. These are wholesome herbs. Okay, so what part should I do? Ah, I could do that one. Okay. Yeah, we'll put that on this layer too. My layers are jumbled, but that's okay. I can fix it later. And do this sprig right here. Wait, did I? No, I didn't have this one. I wish I could do a nice continuous lawn line and have it look halfway decent. You got some line weight inconsistencies, but it looks better that way, in my opinion. She's a good peach. I try to be. Fix that right there. It looks a little bit weird. You didn't know I could draw? Yeah, drawing. I've done a lot of stuff myself. I did my layouts myself. Some of my PNG assets I've done myself. I have pillows. Yeah, I've been drawing for a very long time. I can't say that I've insanely improved, but as I've been drawing more often than I did before because I didn't have the time to do so, and now that I am, I've been improving, and I'm very happy for it. But there are still times where I have like bits and pieces of art, which is, it looks really funky. Collab win. I don't know if I'm gonna try to collab with anybody just yet, because I wanna make friends first, but making friends is hard. I wouldn't want to go into a collab with somebody that I don't know and have it be a very awkward situation. Because I'm an awkward person. Whenever I'm talking to somebody for the first time, it's always, I get very quiet. Well, I feel like it's a little bit different when it's like talking to you guys because I can't hear your voices. So it's, I guess it's a little bit of a different situation. But if I'm interacting with somebody in a different way, which is very similar to face-to-face, is a little bit different. But someday, that's one of my goals, is to someday do a collab with somebody. I want to be able to play video games with others. So I feel like certain games are just better with friends. So I have a lot of games that I would think would be very fun to stream, but I always feel like I have much more fun with it if I have another person there with me or multiple people there with me. So someday I would like to play those games for you guys with other people. But we'll see what happens. I will do my best. I will do my best to make friends within the VTuber community. I'm in several Discord chats, but I always feel that I can't really inject myself into the conversation. Even though I do sometimes, so it's always very hard because I don't want to be rude. Oh, hon, I wish you luck. I've caught a few streams and you really are an interesting person to watch. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. I hope I gained the confidence to inject myself into some conversations and hopefully make some friends. I will do my best. We'll see what happens. Maybe sometime next year I can plan some collabs with people. Who knows? Maybe I can find some other artists that would want to draw at the same time too. Because I know there's some people that do some streaming or like drawing streaming together, which are always really fun. Thank you, Webs. That stuff definitely takes time, so always go at your own pace with that kind of thing. Thank you. I definitely wouldn't want to rush into it because I know that other people also feel the anxiety of meeting new people. So if you have somebody that's a little bit too assertive, it can make somebody a little bit scared. So that's the thought process I have when I try to talk to other people is, am I being too much? Do I seem like I'm coming on a little bit strong, which I maybe not, but that fear is always there. I don't want to make people uncomfortable. And then also turns make myself uncomfortable. Because then nobody's having fun. It's a natural process to make friends with somebody. It's not something that you push or plan out. It just happens. So you just gotta wait and see what happens. You are my friend, jellyfish. Kinetic jellyfish, you are my friend. And I very much appreciate that. What are friends? Friends are precious people. Precious beings that light up your life. They are the sun in the darkness. Amazing people. gosh, I get that when it comes in time and you'll find people that you'll vibe with. Yes. That's how I've made a lot of my friends, is that I somehow got into a group. I wasn't super active, but when I was, it was very nice. And then you start getting into voice calls, and then it just flourishes from there. It's best to let friendships blossom in their own way rather than any sort of force behind it. Because I feel like you get the genuine, you get some genuine friends when there's no motive behind becoming friends and there's no prior thought. It just smooth sailing. It just flows naturally. You just let it happen. I have met a lot of very, very good friends that way. So hopefully that mentality leads to some more great friends in the future. It's how I met my first internet friend group and my partner. Aw. See, there's with that's the lovely thing about the internet, is that you can meet so many people than you would normally see. And you can meet some amazing friends that you never knew you needed. The internet can be both a scary place, but also a comforting place, depending on how you use it, the people that you meet. Just imagine some of your best friends, you would have never have met them if you were not online. As you either live in a completely different country or across state, you would never have come across each other in your daily lives. But they have become the best friend you could ever have. The internet brings miracles in a way. Kinetic jellyfish. What was wrong with your name before? Was it separated? Did I just call it? That's because I just called you jellyfish. And some of them actually drove all the way to help me move out of a bad living situation and met them at cons. I'll forever be grateful for Discord, honestly. Yes. I think I started with Skype and then moved on to Discord after. Skype was a interesting time frame. But Discord has been nothing but good things after the fact. Like I said, you meet some true friends in the uncanniest of ways. As an introvert, I have those thoughts all the time, and even among my own friends, I'm worried about if I'm too much because I'm not good with expressing emotions. I was like that at first too. I had a fair amount of people say that just because I sometimes I take a step back and I look at the situation as a whole, and some people can take that as, or well, even if I'm the problem, I take a step back and try to look at it as a whole, find a solution. Some people can sort of take that as you being emotionless or expressionless, or you don't care. So I've had some people think that's the case, but I have been told otherwise since then by some very good friends. But I feel like if you continue to act kind, be the person who you are meant to be, who you want to be, you'll find the people that you're meant to be with, the people that you're meant to hang out with, those that are true friends rather than somebody who just tolerates you. I hope nobody just tolerates me. I hope that I am a a good a friend to them as they are to me. You're out of here to Discord. I was skeptical about Discord at first, as I am with all programs. I was using nothing but the desktop version for the longest time until I actually decided to download it, and then it was the best thing ever. I immediately got rid of Skype. Skype was very annoying after a while, and then Discord just became my main means of keeping up with people. Can you draw who's Chaos? Are we talking about like Sonic Chaos? What chaos are we talking about here? Dude, seeing all the colors at first was so freaking intimidating, and yeah, I didn't know that they had their own app at first either. I think for me, it was more like I wasn't sure whether or not it was a safe program, even though my other friends were using it, and then I just got comfortable with it after a while. Final Fantasy Chaos? Who's Final Fantasy Chaos? I have no idea who that is. I know some Final Fantasy characters, but I don't specifically play a lot of Final Fantasy myself, so I'm not sure Chaos is. When I think Chaos, I think Sonic Battle Event. No, not Battle Adventure. What was it? Sonic DX. That's what I think when I read Chaos. Like the chows. The memes. This wasn't Sonic DX Chaos always looked a little bit weird in my opinion. It started out as something that looked very similar to like very similar to a Echidna in terms of shape, and then it just became this big alligator whale looking thing. It was very weird. It's a meme about the new Final Fantasy game. They say chaos. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm not up to date with memes. I learn them as I go. I'm basically a granny in that aspect. Though my age can't. My age in elf years kind of go with that. I'm old in elf years, as well as old in human years. I'm never up to date about memes or inside jokes. It's a very fun time for other people though, because they can see my visible confusion as I try to figure out exactly what they're talking about, unless I'm let in on the inside joke or the meme. I learned memes very late. It's kind of like those aspects of you show a friend a meme and it's something that has been circulating around for a year or two. You're just like, oh my god, this is so funny. It's like, oh, I've seen this before. And you're like, oh, okay. I'm sorry, Granny Peach is slow on the uptake. I guess that's fine. I also have not... is it specifically from Final Fantasy Online? Because I have not played that in a while. It's been 2 years since I played online. We gotta kill Chaos. But why do you have to kill Chaos? What has Chaos done to you? Probably a lot, but that's not the point. I did recently download the benchmark for Final Fantasy Online just so I could mess with all the characters. Because they came out with was it Vieira. The bunnies. I can't remember the name of the races. But I downloaded the benchmark, so I was able to play with some of the character customization. That's a new game that's coming out. The new expansion? Is that what it is? Chaos killed my mom, okay. Well, go get your revenge. Go kill Chaos, avenge your mother. Are you sure that's what your mother wanted for you? Does she really want you to avenge her? No, it's a separate game, Final Fantasy Origins. See, I'm like I said, I'm not up to date with this. Dude, you're the main protagonist of Your Mom Died. Isn't that the case for most protagonists, that either something happened to their parents are dead, their parents are missing, or they only have one and the one has died recently? I feel like most protagonists are like that. They either have one parent or they have devastatingly lost both, or they've been adopted, which is not a bad thing. Because even Pokemon protagonists, they only have their mom. Except for, I think it was it Ruby and Sapphire, where you actually had a father who was a gym leader? But every other aspect of... Oh, crap. Every other aspect of Pokemon games, you've only ever had a mother. I don't understand. Yeah, the dad, the gym leader. I think that was in Ruby and Sapphire. And I still think that they follow that trope. I still have not seen parents in a Pokemon game in a while. Just the mom, or just a mom. It's also been a while since I've fully played a Pokemon game all the way through. Yeah, I think it was Norman. I can't remember what gym he was in though. What type of Pokemon was it that he had? I can't recall. Was he one of the last gyms that you had to go through? I will say yes, Pokemon can be boring for some, especially since it's a fairly repetitive kind of storyline. But I can't stop now because I've been playing it since Red, Blue, and Yellow. I can't stop after playing since the beginning. Though I can't say that I haven't been specifically keeping up with them recently. I think I might get the Arceus one that's coming out. Was there two different Pokemon games that were coming out? There was Arceus and what was the other one? Like the old-timey. We have like the old-timey one. Oh, there's the new one, which is Arceus, and then they have a remake. Which was what, Sinnoh? Diamond Pearl, was it? There's so many iterations of Pokemon. Glimmering Diamond. Oh, Shining Pearl and Glittering Diamond. Okay. Yeah, Diamond and Pearl. That one was fun. I remember one of my favorite aspects of Pokemon was the hideouts, which I think was introduced in Ruby and Sapphire. And then there was also, I can't remember which one it was. Was it Black and White? No, it was something before that. The mining aspect of the game where you could go, was that also in Ruby and Sapphire, where you could go into a mine and literally dig out fossils and crystals. I can't remember which one that was. That was also Sinnoh? Oh, I hope they have that. So it was Diamond, no, my Hoenn. So it was Diamond and Pearl that had that. I can't remember. I can never remember names of. I can never remember the names of which one's which. There's so many iterations of Pokemon. Was it Diamond and Pearl? Am I remembering wrong? My memory is also very sketchy. I'm looking forward to some of the games that are coming out. I think these ones are already out, but they're like detective games that came out recently on the Switch. I want to play those. And then there's also, I can't remember what time frame it's coming out, but there's a new Phoenix Wright game, which I think is set in an older time period. Yeah, it was. Okay. Thank you. You guys are my brain today. You were reminding me of things that I should have already known. My fave Pokemon game besides Colosseum. Oh god, I really loved the Colosseum games. They were so fun. Now, I have to say that one of the special games in my heart is Hey You Pikachu. It was one of the weirdest games to be able to play because the voice recognition wasn't amazing. So whenever you played it, you had to really yell into the microphone that came with the Hey You Pikachu set. You had to belt at Pikachu for Pikachu to even acknowledge you. Hey You Pikachu was really fun. I don't think I have the microphone for it anymore. It might be somewhere, who knows. I'm sorry to leave so soon, but I'm watching a movie with the boo, but I hope you have a good rest of the stream, night chat. Bye, Butter Mayo! I hope you have fun watching whatever movie it is that you're watching. Make popcorn. If you don't like popcorn, I hope you have other snacks along with it. I hope it's enjoyable. Snuggle Furby. Have a nice, comfy snuggle time on the couch. Get hugs for me. I hope you have a great time. Yelling at Pikachu, trying to get it to do anything. I think the only time Pikachu ever fairly listened to you was during the babysitting the Caterpie. It still fairly listened to you, but you still had to yell at Pikachu. It's a silly movie of Gunpowder Milkshake on. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'll have to look at that. I have Netflix. Pikachu slapping it on the TV before blowing it. Ah, yes. There was also Pokemon Channel too, which was kind of like a sequel to it. Though I don't think it didn't have the voice. I don't think it had the voice recognition capabilities. But I hope I can see the end result of the art. Stretch your hands. I will. Thank you so much. I have to crack those knuckles. I don't know if I'm going to finish this today, but I will get a good amount done. It's actually looking pretty sporadic, so that's good. It's not completely uniform, which makes for a more interesting picture to look at. The Bulbasaur ingredients thing, Pikachu would never get the ingredients to the damn Magnavite. Oh god. I remember that. That was hilariously funny. I wonder, I have the means to be able to attach older consoles to my Elgato capture card. I wonder if I still have my N64 somewhere. I have to look at some of the games on there. I know at some point that I do want to play some old Legend of Zelda games. I have some goals to play some of the other Legend of Zelda games before Breath of the Wild comes out, or the second Breath of the Wild game. Oh, he did. Yes, he did eat them. If you said the wrong thing, he would definitely eat the ingredients. Hello, welcome. I am drawing a plant. It's rosemary. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. I think that looks good. It's a little sparse around there, but I guess that looks pretty okay. So just have to clean up the lines itself. Oh, oh no, I broke that part off. Let's fix that. What layer is that on? Right there. I broke a bit of the thing off. Fix that. Show it back over. There we go. Fixed. I'd say that's looking pretty good. So we just have to start adding some color in. Whoops. Eraser. Turn it into eraser. There we go. That looks better. Wait. Ah, there it is. That layer. Food. It is food. I wouldn't recommend just straight up gnawing into a rosemary plant, but it's an experience, I'm sure. I can't judge you for it. There's some people that take whole bites out of onions, so. You're making Ethan's daughter. Oh yeah, yeah, her name is Rosemary. Though I would say this is a very weird drawing of a baby. Rosemary's a baby, not a potted plant. Just eat the whole plant? Are we talking about soil and the pot and all? You're gonna get some fiber out of that. Don't eat dirt. Please don't eat dirt. Dirt's not good for you. Okay, so let's see what parts I actually want in front. I know I want that behind, so I might as well. Okay, so I'll put that down. We're gonna do some erasing here. Because I want this plant in front. This sprig in front. This is probably not the fastest way to draw. That's what I do. It usually turns out okay in the end. There's probably going to be some weird overlapping, because that's where the adjustments come in after the fact. Because once you start cleaning it up a little bit more, you can just merge the layers together and then continue adjusting from there. Where am I most active? Twitter and here on YouTube. I do have a Twitch, but it's mostly just for watching others. I do have an Instagram, but I have not been really updating it. It's just to have, so you know it's mine. But I'm most active on Twitter and here on YouTube. Twitter, I try to be as active as I possibly can, but I also don't always know what to tweet. Because I don't think that I have an interesting day to talk about. Being active on Twitter is very hard. Because I feel like with the algorithm that Twitter has, you really need to be tweeting multiple times a day, which can sometimes be difficult depending on what you're doing. Most of my Twitter is retweets. Yeah, but I mean that's still it's still content that you're throwing out there. I think I should probably start retweeting more. Instead of just relying solely on my own tweets. Because then that gives more things for people to look at. Okay, so I'll put that one behind. This will be the main sprig sticking out. I think the fun part about art is coloring. But I'm also not very great at color theory. Coloring it and making it look good is a feat in and of itself, because I see some people with some great color theory and it's amazing, and then I tried to imitate that as practice and it looks bad. It looks funky. I can say that sometimes my coloring looks really fairly decent. The plants are coming out great. Thank you so much. I'm glad it's looking really good. I'm glad it's turning out okay. As I have said before, I'm always skeptical of my own art. But with you guys here giving me some support, it makes it that much better. You have a better outlook on your own art when you get compliments on it. So I always suggest if you ever feel like if you ever go through art on Tumblr, on Twitter, on DeviantArt, if you're still on there, always give some nice comments to the artist, because who knows what they're thinking about their own art. Nice comments always make an artist's day. I have to get back into digital art, so my coloring won't be very good. It's all practice. I'm sure that once you get back into the groove of it, it'll become easier. It is true that you are your own worst critic, and that is always the case. Art will always be a process that you think that you can't do well. Yeah, I have not been on DeviantArt in a long time, but I know it still exists. People still use it. DeviantArt is still a process. What is that? Did I accidentally draw right there? I did. Now then, did I want this one? This one to be up front. I would say yes. And then have this last one be up front too. Where? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Aha. This is why I don't usually work in a lot of layers, but it actually helps with a better process of getting your thoughts across. Especially if you're trying to fix things later on. And then this one, it's on that layer. That higher up. Erase this. And have this one in front. Ugh. Always make sure to adjust in your chair too. Don't be like me. You're sliding down into your chair and then you start going into shrimp mode. I have that Sailor Moon drawing on DA. I could probably color the line art practice. Yes. If you have just, you can even just like scan coloring books into your digital art program. And that's another way that you can your practice just the coloring aspect of your art. You'll language around. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to watch me even for a little bit. See you later. Yeah, chair mode. I have a pillow that I sit on, and then occasionally because it shifts, I might need to try to make a strap for it so I can keep it in place, but I start sliding down on the chair and then I just go into curled up shrimp mode. Aha! I just got milk tea on myself. Shrimping is not good for your back. Curling up. Make sure you try to be as straight as possible with your back. What's my favorite evolution? Oh, oh god. Leafeon, maybe? Leafeon's very pretty. I think I'm biased to grass Pokemon. I just like grass Pokemon too much. My first Pokemon was grass, and that was Bulbasaur. There, that one. Not that one, this one. What's that? Okay, I think I can merge layers now. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, went too far down. So all of those are on back. Those are in the back. Okay. Look how stark that is. Okay, I need to... Oh, you remember that drawing I did way back then when I drew everyone as Pokemon? Including Jed as Ditto. Ditto. I love those pictures where you have everybody as either Pokemon or an animal. Those are some fun pictures. Creates different aspects of a person. It's like caricature art. Gotta make it seem like it's them. Okay, so let's try doing this. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, no, that's a calligraphy pen. That is way too big. Okay, that's a good means to start. Accidentally, there's... Probably shouldn't have set that as white. I wonder if I can get rid of that real quick. That. Do. Need tone correction, contrast. Just so it's not white. That might be better. That down and then put the contrast back up a little bit. 15. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of refining after this. Bring that up. We're gonna go ahead and put that together. So I gotta add dirt and stuff behind it. So put that at about 75. We'll darken up the bottom a little bit. That. Oh, not wrong layer. Is that another layer? Put that as multiply. Multiply or darken. And then clip it. Okay, that's what it looks like a good place to start off for that. And then I can add some like the terracotta color for the plant pot. A bit darker. Just have this as the base for it, and then I'll change some of the line art with it later when I actually get into refining it more. Make that a little bit duller. Oops, too big. Painting is really fun, but also very tedious if you don't know what you're doing. Is painting in and of itself is a lot of refinement in a way. You can still have like, think of like Van Gogh, where he has subtlety. It's not completely refined, so you still understand what it is. But in this case, it's good to have it refined enough so it's coherent. As well as shading. Shading is a big thing. Because if you don't shade well enough, it can cause issues. Just put some that there. That adds some more depth into it. You're gonna wait. Did I miss that? Are you gonna try making a leaf yawn? Are you gonna crochet it? Of everything but the brown yarn. Are you gonna crochet or knit it? I think probably crochet would be the easier option. You're gonna crochet. Crochet is very fun. I tried it. I'm not very quick at it. I only know the simplest of stitches with it. Oh, I am on the wrong layer. So let's change the line art color real quick. Oops. Just as a base change is to a darker green instead. Because once I actually fill these up with color, I will adjust them after the fact. I think the annoying part is gonna be adding color by hand for these. I don't think that I can do my usual setup with it. Well, maybe I might. We'll see. I think I downloaded. I might have to try it, see if I can get it to work. There's somebody made a tool to where you can just fill up line art, but do I have that? I don't know how it works. I'll have to try looking for that next time. Which layer did I put that on? Is that the line art? Oh, it is. Let's fix that. Okay, so I'll put it on this layer. And choose one of the greens in the back. Hide that again. There. I'll make sure to put this on a brighter background later to make sure there's no gaps. I can only make granny square blankets myself. Granny square. Once you start making the really big blankets out of those, those are very comfortable blankets. I can make blankets, amigurumi, scarves, hats, shawls, gloves, and headbands. From crocheting, yes. Crocheting, you can make a lot of different things out of crochets, or the process of crocheting. I don't know if that's the same aspect if you're able to make, because I think knitting is more for clothing and blankets, while crocheting you can do all that and then some. Because you can make little plush toys out of crocheting. I don't know. I don't know if you could do that with knitting. Unless it's a little bit more of a tedious process. You can, but it's harder. Yeah, that's what I figured, because I think crocheting is easier when it comes to making plush toys. My mom taught me the granny square. I was the only one to pick it up from her. Aw. She taught you how to make blankets. That's the start of making big blankets. The nice part about crocheting is that you can just mindlessly do it once you've learned. Unless you're doing a complicated stitch. I think that's the same concept when it comes to any sort of artistic process, is that once you get into the groove of doing it, it's much easier. It starts becoming second nature. Because have you seen some people who have practiced on nothing but anatomy or is able to do complicated pictures so easily? It's amazing. You gotta give people props. Being able to do dynamic poses very quickly. I still have a lot to learn when it comes to drawing fast. So you're able to get more product out, or more content out, or more pieces out when you're able to be faster. Which is why Clip Studio is really good. Clip Studio is very nice in the aspect of making things a little bit more expedited. Just due to the fact of the Clip Studio assets, as well as the program itself. But I think as soon as I finish blocking in the color for these sprigs of rosemary, I think I might call it, since we've been going for about a little over 2 hours now. Oh, I missed a spot with the liner. Which one was supposed to be in front? Ah, no, this one. We'll fix that. This one's supposed to be in front. Taught you to nay-nay? How would your grandma teach you to nay-nay? Do that one. Hide that again. No, not that one. Not that color. Need a darker one. 'Cause I did. That one. This one. That one. Yeah, we'll do this. This one, this one, this one. For the ones that are behind. And then the next time I work on this, it'll just be easy refinement and shadowing. I think another thing I have to learn is layer masking. I don't usually use that when I draw. I just block things out and then I use the lock the transparent pixels. So then you can just color it that way without coloring it outside the lines that you've created. Maybe it could be the way that I'm sitting. Because even though I have a pillow on my lap, for some reason my shoulder's cramping a little bit. Maybe I slept at it wrong. I sleep like a pretzel. It's not always a good thing. It's like when you have to keep your head propped up a certain way, but your pillow can't do it, so you subconsciously use your hands to prop up your head while you're sleeping. I do that a lot. Are you laughing at cramp? What's wrong with cramp? Is the word cramp a teehee word to you? I hope that the music that I'm using does not cause issues later when it's properly uploaded to YouTube. We'll have to see what happens. But if that's the case, then I have completely recorded this, so. I can just probably upload it private or unlisted and then link it. But with the way that it says no copyright for the song, so it should be fine. I'm just paranoid. I can barely hear it and I doubt it will. What's the song? It's in the description. If you want, I can turn it up. It's just like a small ambience in the background. It's in the description though. It's from a YouTube page that dedicates themselves to no copyright. So I think it should be fine, but I know sometimes YouTube's a little finicky when it comes to that, so I just have the paranoia of it. So I think it should be okay. It says no copyright. So as long as you have the link in the description, crediting it, it should be fine. Yeah, it says no copyright, so no one can claim it. But it doesn't mean that people won't try. But I'm a smaller channel, so I think it should be okay. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Because I know sometimes, as I was looking around YouTube for some no copyright music, I had seen that some people who previously had no issues with the song, sometimes YouTube or somebody else tried to, I think it was actually YouTube itself, it like did an automatic copyright thing. But it's easy, supposedly it's easy to dispute, but I don't want it to happen in the first place. But I think this one should be fine. And if so, no big deal. It's just an art stream. I can take it down. But I didn't see anything wrong specifically with this one. Because I've been looking at the different no copyright music since I started to do art streams, which is not that long ago. And these songs also used to be on the YouTube audio library. I don't know why they were taken down. Could have been that it was just old. Or the links got messed up or something. But I couldn't find it itself on the audio library. But I'm just playing it from YouTube itself, so it should be okay. It's all good. It is fine. But I know a lot of classical, like traditional classical music is not has become, what is it? Like their copyright for them hasn't been renewed, so it's after a while it becomes free reign. I don't remember what the proper term is for it, but it's not something that can be copyrighted. Oh, open domain, that's what it is. Because I think a lot of books are like that too, where the story becomes open domain for use of other things. Like people can make spin-offs of it without having to jump through hoops to get the copyright for it or license for it. Because for people to be able to do, I think parodies though fall under a different kind of category when it comes to copyright. But there's some people that still want to get permission. I think Weird Al Yankovic is like that. He likes to get permission even though parodies are not something that you have to have a license for to do. If you claim it as a parody. Yeah, public domain. I think there's a lot of things that are public domain. I know specifically classical music. Some of it is. Like Beethoven and all that. I think Beethoven is open domain. I think that. I have to look up some other like traditional classical music to see if I can play those. I like piano music. It's much more calming. And I know I've also looked at a website that's specifically in Japanese that has a lot of music that you can use as long as you are linking back to the website. I have to look into that as well. Two more sprigs to fill in. And then we can call this a stream. We can see what it looks like right now, and then it can be defined later on. I don't think I'll finish it on stream, but because I have other things that I want to stream with art. Almost there. You can almost taste the end. The home stretch of filling it in by hand. Because I don't always think things out properly. Like I said, I'm not very efficient. I'll have to find better ways to be more efficient. But it's still sometimes fun to take the longer route. Taste the end. Taste the rainbow. Do you guys like Skittles? Skittles used to be one of my favorite fruity candies. Yeah, taste the rainbow. Though I would have to say that I like the older commercials for Skittles rather than some of the newer ones I've seen, which are just downright creepy. 'Cause have you seen that commercial where it's basically Skittles it like goes around like a disease and then you grow Skittles on your skin and then the other person ate it and it transferred to them? It's such a weird commercial. It's an awkward way to advertise a candy. I think some of my favorite commercials from Skittles were like the minstrel telling you about the candy. Those ones were better than the monstrosity of ones that they have right now. Yeah, look at that. So I just had to define more stuff on the bottom, add some dirt in there. Define the sprigs in the back. The colors are good. Yay, that makes me happy. Taste the chaos. What would chaos taste like? Would it taste like utter defeat? I don't know what chaos would taste like. But I can surmise that it probably will not taste good. It tastes spicy. It tastes awful, I'm sure. Okay, I say that looks pretty good so far. I think I'm gonna leave this as is for now. And then work on it more on a later time. Let's hope I can keep these PNG assets to a similar style. I'll have to keep them up as reference when I draw the next one. I think I might do catnip next. Catnip or mint in general. Maybe put a poll up. Oh, I've also just learned that I can put polls up in the stream now. I did not see this before. I'll have to try that next time. I think that'll work very well for tomorrow's stream because I'll be doing Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. So I can probably try doing some polls then. If we have to make some hard decisions. Okay, let's make sure this is all saved. Save it as a PNG too. Just so I can have it set off to the side. So I can post it later. Hi, Bran! Hi, Bran, I'm just finishing up. You've missed it. So I can say that for 2.5 hours. This is some pretty good progress. We have made a rosemary plant, Bran. Oh, I can actually take a little bit of time before I end stream. I want to show you guys something silly. Oh, I'm sorry, Bran. I want to show you guys something silly. Is one of the characters I'm working on to sell at some point. I'm working on the mouth pieces, and it's hilariously funny because you can only see teeth. Where is it? Ah, okay, here we go, yeah. Did I say it? Yeah. I'll open this up. Just look at this. Teeth. I am gonna make some regular like non-defined teeth, like cartoon teeth, but it's also just gums. Teeth, gums. I also have not named any layers yet. These are also separated into 2 parts. Teeth. If you watch the FF Strangers of Paradise, you'll understand chaos a little better. I'll have to look it up. Thank you for telling me about it. Look at these teeth. It looks weird if I take the front teeth away because then you just have 2 weird side teeth and gums. You see some horrible things when you're creating characters for Life 2D. Is I can like put her mouth over top. Because with her mouth there, it's fine, but once you take that away, where is it? And once you take it away, it's just teeth. Oh, it's so funny looking. It's the part that I like about doing Live 2D, which is it's a tedious process. Hopefully I can make the mouth well enough. But she looks better. She looks better with her mouth on. Her mouth covering those teeth. So if I take off, let's see. Nope, not that one. Oh, there you go. Oh, it looks so funny. It looks so funny like that. I might have to move the side teeth up, but it's getting there. I haven't worked on it recently, but I've made a lot of progress on her. Let me show some of the unshow that. Yeah, I've made progress on her. I still have a few more things to make, but she's getting there. My favorite part about her so far is how I did the eyes. I really like making stark, like vivid eyes. It's the first thing that you're gonna look at when you see her. Her eyes are really pretty. Thank you. Thank you, Bran. When you didn't have the bottom part, it looked like a mustache. It does. Hold on, let's do that again. Where? Oh, there we go. Oh, it kind of does. Oh, that's funny looking. I might have to adjust where the teeth sit. I might have made the inner part of the mouth too big, but we'll see. But she's cute. I have ideas for other characters too. I'm working on a bunny as well, and I have a elf. I have a doll, like one of the porcelain dolls, and I have the one that I just showed you. I think I have way too many things at once, and I can't stay on one thing. So hopefully I can finish her soon. And then maybe put her up to be sold. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully soon. Hopefully she'll fall into some lovely hands. Okay. This is all saved. All saved. Okay, close these other ones. I don't need the reference anymore. Look at some nice rosemary. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm sorry, Brand, that you were so late. Hopefully, I stream earlier tomorrow, so hopefully you'll be able to pop in. We're gonna be doing Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishments, like I said earlier. I have not played it. I'm very excited. I think I might play it with a controller. We'll see. I have to figure out where my controller is, or where the controller is. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being with me for 2.5 hours as I draw sprigs of rosemary in a plant, or in a potted plant. I hope you guys had fun. And I will draw on stream again very soon because I have another one set for Monday next week. Thank you. I hope you guys have a good night too. Goodbye, guys. Make sure to eat. Make sure to hydrate. You don't want a very shriveled brain. We need a healthy, hydrated brain. No headaches. I'll try to make it, see a peach. Good work on the plant. Thank you so much. I do hope you make it earlier. I love having you here with me. Ah, okay. Okay, all set up. Goodbye, guys. See you tomorrow.